in crypto and blockchain technologies. Impressed by the professionalism and strong leadership of the BitHarvest management team, coupled with their extensive expertise in both finance and technology, Mr. Eddie has made the decision to join forces with us. This speaks volumes to the confidence and trust he holds in our team, which are paramount for our collective journey towards wealth creation. So now let's welcome Mr. Eddie.
Okay, thanks, Eva. Hi, everyone. Nice to see you all again on a Thursday night here in Malaysia. Yes, we are now in the month of August. That is fast, isn't it? Now we're looking at almost 5 months since the BitHarvest has started its business. So for both of you that joined us earlier, congratulations on this part of the journey. Yes, we'll be accumulating Bitcoin all the way. And for those who have not joined us, yes, maybe you would like to consider this, okay, seriously as another option, how to own Bitcoin. All right. So now today I'm going to share with you about BitHarvest, of course, the company, or some you may call it the platform. All right. And how it is related to Bitcoin. Okay. So now I'm going to stop sharing my video and I will share on my screen. Okay. Which is far more important, right? Now I'm going to stop my video sharing now and go straight into my screen.
Recording in progress.
And there you go. Just wait for my page to come out. Okay, it's coming out now. All right, yes. So it's BitHarvest with Bitcoin. Yes, all about BitHarvest and Bitcoin only. And how actually BitHarvest that made Bitcoin mining so simple, right? It's easy. Okay, so before I go into BitHarvest, let us touch a little bit more about Bitcoin. Yes, I'm sure all of us know that Bitcoin is the king of all coins, the most valuable, the most popular. You can name it. All the good names about Bitcoin, even governments, they view Bitcoin as an important source of their economy as well, right? Now, however, today we are having this opportunity to own Bitcoin as well. Now, before we actually own Bitcoin or we have Bitcoin, it's also important to have some knowledge about Bitcoin as well, right? It's important also to know the history and the present, and of course, the possibility of future of Bitcoin, right? Because now we are actually being participating one way or the other to have Bitcoin into our hands. Now, as we know that this year is the fourth halving of Bitcoin, which actually has over since April, the 20th of April, right? And many anticipated this is going to be a major bull run for Bitcoin, isn't it? As we saw, the prices went down to 50 over 1,000 a few weeks ago, and it will eventually go up again. Okay, so there are a lot of challenges when it comes to this. And before we even want to know how much Bitcoin is going to eventually rise, okay, now let us look back in the history of Bitcoin so we can have more understanding. Will it go up or will it go down? Okay, now this is a rainbow chart that I'm sharing with all of you. As you can see, the rainbow chart is on the uptrend, right? It's on the up curve. Okay, from the starting, we can see the pattern is like 2 years go up and then went down. All right, and the following 2 years, when it touches the first halving line, the same pattern, 2 years up and 2 years down, touches the second halving line, same pattern, 2 years up and 2 years down. All right, and this is the third halving, and it went up, and of course we saw it went down again. Now let's look at the figures, which is also important. What happened during the first halving, which took place in 2012, right? From 11 USDT went up to 1,163, which is 104 times. It's amazing. And 4 years later, the second halving, 430 to 20,000. And this is a very important, I would say, history. As we can see, from 1,163 from the first halving, it actually went down, okay, during the second halving, well below the 1,163 mark. However, we saw the rise and the jump of Bitcoin went up to 20,001. What about the third halving, 20 years later? Okay, 2020 from 3,150, and again it went below the 20,000 mark. However, it went up all-time high, 68,790. This is unbelievable. So this is a very amazing rise. Now, as we know, the fourth halving is over, and look at the history. Yes, there's a very strong possibility that Bitcoin will continue to rise. Okay, why so? because we have to look at the events that's actually happening now with Bitcoin. More liquidity enters into Bitcoin, right? We call it a bull market. Even right now, today, every day, we can see that's about 2 billion USDT that goes into Bitcoin alone. This is amazing. Never been seen in the world before. Such financial segment is so strong, drawing the market in, drawing so much liquidity, going into one particular asset only. This is an amazing result, all right? This is a high achievement. That is where more and more people now, they are participating in Bitcoin. And of course, we have the RWA, real world asset, which is happening. Many countries, they are now opening up. More crypto-friendly countries now are opening up. And of course, the BTC ETF approved this year, begin with United States. They are in January. And we saw Australia took place, and more countries now, they are accepting the BTC ETF. And of course, the ever-emerging of the technology power, right, in the form of Web3. So with these three indication, or with these three activities that is actually happening, we saw more and more liquidity goes into Bitcoin alone. So this is understood, right? Because we can like only imagine, why so much money go into Bitcoin alone? Why? What's happening? Okay. Not only is a long-term digital asset, okay, however, many view this as an economical power as well, okay. Now, when we have Bitcoin in our hand, and you can look at this rainbow chart as well, what it's trying to tell us, because Bitcoin will drop, but however, the price of Bitcoin will hold. Again, if you have Bitcoin today, if it drop, because based on the history and the events, we need not to fear much, because we know the price will continue to go up. But how much will Bitcoin will go up? So like we can only guess, right? We can only like do some wild guessing. Oh, it could be like 100, 200,000. But who are we to say, isn't it? Now let's look at what the experts say. Okay, what are their projections? Now, Standard Chartered Bank, a well-renowned bank worldwide, okay, they even predicted that this year alone, by end of this year, it will reach 150,000. And next year, 2025, 250,000. What about Robert Kiyosaki, the famous author of Rich Dad Poor Dad? He even predicted that it will go up to 500,000 next year. And of course, the famous Cathie Wood, CEO and founder of Art Investment Management, she even predicted 1.5 million in 6 years' time. 6 years' time is a very short time, right? The blink of an eye, like, wow, we are already end of the year, and a few more, then we'll reach 2030. Now, also important to note that Cathie Wood Art Investment, they have the license of BTC ETF. So these three professionals in their own different field, okay, I would say whatever their prediction, we can believe. Like my prediction, I'm sure that nobody will take note, right? But these professional, these special entities, okay, not only they predict, but also they have been participating in crypto one way or the other, and also they've been investing in Bitcoin heavily as well. So we hope that their projection will come true, because now, yes, with BitHarvest, we finally get a chance to own Bitcoin, right? Now, let us not draw too far away. 5,000, okay, like, all right, amazing amount, right? Don't even talk about 1.5 million. Let's draw a bit closer. If Bitcoin does reach 150,000, I think all of us will be super happy with this kind of margin, right? With this kind of a price. All right. So we hope it will reach 150,000 to start off with, and hopefully from there it will kick off to 250 and so on. Okay. So now, if you have missed out on those three bull run cycle, we saw the amazing rise of the price, like 100x, 50x, 50 times. So if you have missed out on Bitcoin with all this information I'm sharing with you that we have gathered from the public, how are we going to own Bitcoin? Of course, we can go on the traditional way. We can trade on the spot, right? And also on the future market as well. As we know, trading is not for everyone. Okay, because why? There's a lot of emotion that comes with it. There's a lot of tough decision and pressure that comes with it, because we can see the volatility of the market. You cannot predict one day it go up and one day it goes down. Okay, so even if we go up, then we're happy. When we sell, should we go in again? So there's a lot of questions. At which point should I go? At which point should I exit? And all this decision we have to make, which is not easy. All right. What about long-term holding of Bitcoin? Yes, we can. If we buy Bitcoin today, if it goes up, we sell, yeah, we make a profit. But are we going to go in again? So we have to make this decision. And what if we buy 68,000? We saw like a few weeks ago, it went down to well below 55,000, right? So if we hold Bitcoin, if it goes down, I'm sure that our heart will follow it, go down as well. It's dropping, I'm losing. Now then you have to decide, should I continue to hold? I believe the projection. So I would say this is tough. Okay, you will always look at your screen. You were like, oh man, I hope this will come true, and all this emotion will comes into your mind, right? Now, maybe the most cost-effective way where we all first started with POW, right? This is how where people actually own Bitcoin. This always started by owning a mining machine. Okay, you install it, you purchase it, you activate it, and you have no worries. It will come mining Bitcoin for you every single day. Well, it's easy to be said and done, especially after the fork halving, isn't it? Because we know if you own one Bitcoin mining machine, it's might as well you don't do anything because you're not going to earn anything. It consumes high electricity. The maintenance is also very, very high. Okay, so in order for you to be successful in mining Bitcoin, to even talk about break even, don't even talk about profit, you have to have the most advanced, if possible, and high number, thousands of mining machine. Okay, and of course you have the solar system, cooling system. So the startup capital is extremely high. Okay, and this is quite tough. All right, so it's not for everyone. It's only for some people that has large capital to begin with. Now, what about technology? You know, like the famous person Michael Saylor from MicroStrategy, even he commented that technology will actually drives up Bitcoin value, which is very true enough. Because in our society now, in our modern civilization now, we're looking at technology is very much part of our life, isn't it? We cannot live without technology. Even now, like I'm doing Zoom with you, you can be anywhere in the world, and we are actually attending this Zoom with technology, isn't it? Even the cars being driven without drivers these days. And years before, if you tell people, they will not believe it. What about the traffic light? What about the people walking past you? You know, what about the little lanes that they have to take? So because of technology, everything is possible. So yes, now we are entering into a new era. Okay, this is where BitHarvest come into the picture now. BitHarvest have finally created a new revolution when it comes to mining of Bitcoin by using quantum computing. All right, so it actually, what does it do? It compete the rights to verify the creation of Bitcoin blocks. Okay, compete means they are not alone. Like we know there are thousands of mining farms all over the world, so they are not alone. But however, it's okay, it's fine. Competition is good. So we are using quantum computing. Now, let me share a little bit more about this computer power. Okay, it's in the form of an artificial intelligence. We call it BitBooster, manufactured by BitHarvest. The model is AI70 Pro. All right. And what does it have? What is its core technology? Is BitHash, same as any other mining machine. All these mining machine, as you can see, Miner, Westminer, Dragonmine, and even Avalon, they have their own individual hash power. So the BitBooster, how much does that? It has 70 TH per second. So what can it do? What will it deliver? Actually, it will enhance the process and the speed. Okay, we are looking at acceleration efficiency between 100 to 300%. And with this efficiency, with this artificial intelligence, we are looking at a daily profitability, daily, not monthly, not yearly, not quarterly, is daily mining rewards. Okay, so you're looking at a possible of 0.00005110 BTC to a possible of the highest 0.0001533 BTC. Now we have to look at this daily profitability, the figure, more closely to understand it better. As we know, mining is not easy, especially when it comes to live mining. There is a possibility of 100 to 300 speed, or there's the possibility of the lowest on your left and the highest on your right, and also right in the middle as well. Okay, so if I tell you now, every day with this BitBooster, you are getting this every single day. I'm telling you, this is going to be a lie. It's going to be fake, right? This is not a live mining. Okay, this is fake mining. A live mining can never be fixed. Even our 70 TH per second for our members, whenever they log into their application, they can see it's always 69 plus point plus or 70 point plus. It's never 70 on the dot. Okay, it's always 70 on the dot, means the booster is just sitting there not doing anything, and means it's a fake device. Okay, so this is live mining, and you can see the differences is there. Now let me do a more I would say a comparison. All right, what is the closest to our BitBooster mining? Let's just use the traditional mining, because traditional mining, you just install it with the technology, no emotion, no decision make, you just mine out Bitcoin every single day. However, again, back to it is that we need large investment to start mining. Okay, don't even talk about profit. Okay, let's talk about breaking even at the first place. Okay, then only you can work up on your profit as well. And more importantly, to take note is that we are not alone. You are competing with other global mining farms. Now, what about the BitBooster mining? With the BitBooster mining, you're using AI big hash system, which is again quantum computing. Now, when you purchase the BitBooster, if you are participating in BitBooster mining, you are the only one that is alone. You're not competing with anyone. This is yours alone, and you are getting BTC every single day. There's no maintenance cost. You don't have to pay electricity and all these hidden costs. Okay, with this artificial intelligence, with this technology, you are getting Bitcoin every single day. Okay, so now to understand what does this booster do, how can it work? Are you sure with this technology at this size, 70 TH per second, actually how does it function? How can this technology give me Bitcoin? Many people ask. Now let's look at this core technology, BitHash. Okay, over here on the left, historical hash. All right, now as we can see, just give you 4 examples of those Bitcoin blocks over here. As we know, every Bitcoin block has plenty, thousands of transaction data in every block. Okay, so a traditional mining machine will have to follow the sequence. You have to complete, okay, completing the whole equation, or some even call it completing the whole hash protocol in order to get the data to mine out Bitcoin, and has to follow the sequence one after the other. All right, if there's none here, then too bad, you have to go to the second one to look for it, okay, to complete the equation. Like I said before, we are competing with global mining farms, so you are not alone. Okay, the other 10,000s of mining machines are doing the same thing. So with the hash power that is inside those traditional mining machine, they are using a lot of electricity, and they are working very, very hard to look for the codes, okay, complete the mathematics problem as well, solving all this. That's why we call it the equation, complete the whole equation. Okay, so it's working very hard, consuming high electricity, and this is taking too long. Okay, it's taking too much cost to actually mine out Bitcoin. Okay, now with the BitBooster, now what is the BitBooster core technology? We are looking at 2 core technology. Number 1, we call it hash aggregation and filtration. Number 2, the hash strategy optimization. Okay, now with the BitBooster, with the integration of the BitBooster, what does it do? It, with the first technology, it can actually work with all the blocks at the same time. Okay, or it can actually come from clockwise to anti-clockwise as well. With the 70 TH per second, with all the data, it is starting to do the aggregation and filtration, all right, at a higher speed. Now, when it's collected all the hash data, as we can see over here, it will carry out the second technology, which is optimization. Okay, one is being optimized. It will send all those hash data into those mining machine, and hence from there, the mining machine will mine out those Bitcoin, and we're looking at the acceleration between 100 to 300%. Okay, so actually we are looking at a technology that speed up the whole process. Now let me give you another example. What does this mean? Now I would like to put it here: a traditional mining machine, number 1, traditional mining machine number 2, or mining farm, okay, whichever we call it. All right, so to complete the equation, let's say the perfect 10 score, right? Now a traditional mining machine, as usual, they have to go one block after the other, okay, and he has to take 10 steps to complete the perfect 10 score. Now with the booster integrated into the mining farm, okay, to enhance the speed of the mining machine, okay, to complete the process even faster, it doesn't have to go one by one. It can actually go 3 by 3 by 3 plus 1 and equals to 10. So that is 4 steps, meaning to say it's 6 steps way ahead of a traditional mining machine that without integration of the BitBooster technology. So what will happen with this equation completed? It will send back to the mining farm. From there, the mining machine will mine out the Bitcoin. Okay, so I would like to emphasize again clearly is that the BitBooster here cannot mine Bitcoin. All right, it does not mine Bitcoin. It's only helping to complete the equation in a faster manner way with the 2 core technology. Right, it does need a mining farm. It does need a compatible mining machine. Without these two, the BitBooster will be just sitting there alone, doing nothing and producing nothing at all. Okay, so when they found a compatible mining farm with all these compatible mining machine, when integrated, then it will start to help to fasten the process. Okay, just like a car, right? You know, Fast and Furious, the movie, for you guys who are out there who love cars, we know there's this thing we call turbocharge, right? When we put it in our car, when we race, let's say you have a car, I have a car. When you put in your turbocharge and we race from the beginning line to the end line, of course you finish first because you have the turbocharge installed into your car. Okay, before I reach halfway line, you're already there. So it's the same thing. The turbocharge needs a car and needs to have a compatible engine, and hence the turbocharge will be able to speed up the car to finish the line even faster than me. Okay, now what happens here is that there's no comparable between the turbocharge and the booster. Okay, the turbocharge, what it produces for the car is that it can read from a meter. Yes, we can hit 220 km per hour. So that is your result. Now for the booster, it's not about speed, it's all about completing the equation faster, and the result is be able to produce Bitcoin, more Bitcoin. Okay, so but however, the both units, they function almost the same way. Okay, now this is the technology that BitHarvest is using with the BitBooster, two core technology: hash aggregation and filtering, and the second one is hash strategy optimization. Okay, now many people also ask, so, okay, you have technology. Yes, you're giving me Bitcoin. Fantastic, you know. But however, they also want to know more. What about BitHarvest? How do they create their cash flow? How do they generate their profit? In what way? Do they like ask you to you get people to join and share this wonderful technology with people, and they join, and when they get some profit, the company will get some profit and pass up some of your profit to your upline, and you have to find more people to join and have a bigger community down, and you know, all this sounds so complicating, you know, staking, trading, all this sounds so complicating. Now BitHarvest does not adopt such business model. Okay, it actually has a very transparent business model, and it's a three-way profitability platform model. We call it a tri-profitability. Number one, because we are a technology-based product company, or you can call it platform if you want to, because we sell the booster, right? This is where we also make a profit. Okay, and also, like I mentioned earlier, we need to collaborate, integrated our BitBooster with a mining farm. Okay, we need them. All right, so when they make a profit over here, we also make a second profit. And thirdly, we collect or we charge a 10% technical management fee from all the miners. Who are the miners? The miners is all our customer, or we can also call them members. Okay, because one way or the other, directly or indirectly, we are also participating in mining of Bitcoin, right? So we call them, or we name our members miners. So when they mine out Bitcoin every single day, the company or BitHarvest will charge a 10% technical management fee. And this will also look after your technology, your BitBooster, with a 5 years warranty. So in any event during the 5 years warranty, if there's malfunction, inactive and all these things, yes, BitHarvest will replace 1-for-1 for all the members. Okay. Now people also ask, do we operate our own mining farm? No, we don't. Because why? We already have technology in our hand, right? With the BitBooster as our advantage. We choose the mining farm and not they choose us to begin with. Okay, so we need not to operate the largest mining farm. Because why? We already have technology, and number two, we also have the highest number of mining machine worldwide. And currently, we are working with a very large mining farm in Texas, United States. Okay, so we are like a service provider when it comes to Bitcoin mining. Okay, Bitcoin booster provider mining services. It's just like GrabCar, and it's just like that. Those Airbnb, they also service provider. Okay, GrabCar don't own any more of the cars, maybe some, but they have the largest pool of cars available. So it's Airbnb, they don't own all this hotel or apartment, but because they provide a facility outside service, okay, for accommodation service, and hence they have the largest rooms available for the public. So we are the same because we are a service provider when it comes to mining of Bitcoin. And over here, ladies and gentlemen, this is our office. Okay, and we have so many visitors that visited our office. When they step in the office, they can actually feel the ambience immediately. They can feel the seriousness, the dedication, and the passion that BitHarvest has put into creating our beautiful office. Okay, it's about 9 to 10,000 square feet with a lovely view overseeing KL City, and it's amazing. All right, now over in this office, especially particularly in this picture over here, this is our BitBooster server room. As you can see, all those light silver screen. This is where the visitors or members or customers, they can actually view what is actually happening now with those Bitcoin blocks when they are connected to those Bitcoin mining server. All right, because we are integrated with those mining farm, we have the access into those Bitcoin blocks, all those live data that comes into our server room. Okay, and hence with the technology in our hand, we are willing to share with everyone that now finally we can witness with our own eyes what is it all about. Okay, and also they can witness the core technology that BitBooster is sharing. Okay, the two core technology. All right, you can see the filtration, the aggregation, and also after that you can see the optimization. All the green little nodes coming out, optimization, send back the hash data to the mining farm. And the process repeat again 24/7 without stop. And even in this room itself, we have done a lot of demonstration that when we detach the booster from any member, their application will stop. Okay, because every booster, they have their own serial number. So we choose their device and we do a demonstration. When we detach, it will stop mining, and when we attach back, it will continue to start back to produce Bitcoin for them. All right, why we do all this demonstration is because we want to prove to many people or everyone that this is not a fake, or it's not a toy, it's not a story, it's not a gimmick. All right, even people from India and Italy, I've done live demonstration with them. You don't have to be inside the server room. All right, you know, it's technology, it's internet. All right, so they're in their country. When we do the demonstration, their application will show that their booster has actually inactive, it's stopped. All right, so you can watch all this tutorial video, or you can watch all this I won't say tutorial video, all this demonstration video. When we join our Telegram group, you can see all this demonstration video. All right, so next is our quick tour of our office. Here we go. Yeah, it's our screen cover. Okay, anyway, as you enter the office, yes, we have a lovely reception area and a lounge area. Okay, or we call it the creative zone, yeah, for people to mingle, for chat, and of course, we have a little refreshing zone. Over here, we have a well-equipped meeting room. And our VIP room is over here. And next is our this is our CMO room, Mr. Ronnie. And it's a VIP room. And we have 3 other smaller innovation rooms, right? Or we call it a private discussion room. These are the other 2. And this is our conference hall. We can sit 150 to 200 people. And lastly, the most important room of them all is this, our BitBooster server room. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, that is a short little video to share with you of our office, a quick tour. And now I would like to introduce to you our CEO and co-founder, Mr. Logan Lee. Okay, his expertise is in the financial world, all right, in the digital segment as well, and likewise in the crypto. And now they are embarking with their expertise, working closely with another computer or technology company in Poland. All right, so our BitBooster, the technology comes from Poland. All right, so this is fantastic. And for him, the personal quote and personal mission is able to deliver the right products, okay, which is now we have the BitBooster. This is to ensure we have a long-term value, okay, to all our investors. Yes, long-term. All of us want to have a very long-term here, okay. Now, this is Binance Live. If you would like to view all these 3 interviews that's carried out in Binance Live with Mr. Logan Lee, and of course, the lately is in the month of June. This is Mr. Lenin. He's from Poland. He's our CTO, yeah, Chief Technical Officer. You can view all this live Binance, view all this AMA, Ask Me Anything interview in Binance Live. Okay, so it's very interesting. I highly recommend for all of you to actually watch the whole thing, so you can actually know what they're trying to do, why they come to do it, what's the technology, what is their mind. Okay, so you can see why they want to put BitHarvest together. Okay, now we are also invited to a crypto expo in Dubai. Yes, this is Mr. Logan Lee right in the middle, and Mr. Desmond, and of course Adam. Okay, not only we will have our booth there, and also we won an award. Okay, where's the award? Top cryptocurrency mining service provider in GCC. All right, that which is happened in the month of May. Now, in this short space of time, we are looking at 20 over countries. Okay, 20 over countries that is actually now part of BitHarvest community. This is amazing. Okay, and we are so happy to see this progress. And we have so many community leaders that actually now is promoting BitHarvest. This is an amazing result. And more important, so people now ask, okay, you should share with me everything. You say you're a mining farm in the United States, Texas. So do you really have a license to do business there? Yes, of course we have. We are more than happy to share with everyone. This MSB license, Money Services Business License, issued by FinCEN. What is FinCEN? Financial Crime Enforcement Network, Department of Treasury. Okay, so this is very important. If any one of us would like to do any business in the United States, you must have some form of license, okay, depending on your segment, right? So because we are one way or the other, whether it's digital or virtual currency, we have to have this license issued by FinCEN. This is our registration number. You can verify that. And also you can also scan our QR code over here. Then you can see BitHarvest Limited is inside there. All right. So BitHarvest by the numbers. Yes, as I mentioned, we have 20 over countries now is in our community. This is fantastic. And now, right now, we're looking at already 15,000 registered user. This is amazing. And what about by next year? We are looking even a wider community reach. We are looking at 2.5 million registered user and over 36 countries. This is an amazing group. We're looking at 31.13%. Okay, this is incredible. All right, the 2025. Yes, of course, 2024, 100K over here, registered user, and 30 over countries in a very short space of time. I'm sure we'll be able to achieve that. Just a little bit sharing on our milestone roadmap. Over the quarter 1 this year, of course, you can see we have our first AMA. Okay, you can see all the other activities that actually took place during our first quarter in 2024. All right, which is where our HQ was launched as well. Our BTH token was during pre-sales and all other things. Okay, so we have the limited BitBooster global sales. And April, yes, April, the BitBooster was issued, okay, by Alliance Bank. So this is a very important, I would say, certificate or document for all the purchaser, all the members. They can actually know that which bank is actually insuring our BitBooster. Okay, and we also obtain our MSB license. All right, you can see from there regulators. All right, so in the month of May, okay, we have our academy president, Mr. Herman, going Asia tour. Okay, we have exhibition in Dubai, recognition award, and service provider in the GCC, right? And in June, okay, we completed our initial community outreach of 26 countries. Okay, our CEO again and CTO went into Binance Live, and we have 15,000 registered members. Okay, in July, yes, this is the most exciting month, which just a few weeks ago, we had our global launch convention. We have more than 400 over members attended our convention launch. Okay, we had so much fun. We have so much good time with all our members. It's just fantastic, and we hope and we want to have more members to join us in our next gathering. Okay, so this is amazing. Well, our journey definitely will continue. In August, we are looking into, okay, attending a Web 2024, okay, Web X 2024 in Japan, okay, and also we'll have our CMO and our key management people, okay, Mr. Herman, Mr. Desmond, our president and vice president of our academy. They will also be going around the region, all right, to Korea, Japan, Vietnam, Thailand, and the journey still, yes, continue in September, all right. We'll be in Singapore 2049 night as well. As you can see, all these activities is ongoing. We want to show to the community, okay, we want to come up to the community globally, to every country. We want to show our presence, we want to share with them, and we want to hear their feelings, everything. All right, so we want to interact with them, we want to create a bonding with them. So this is the ongoing thing, which is very, very important. It cannot be like we always in Kuala Lumpur and you guys there, all right, we just Zoom and then just talk through the line. No, we have to reach out to every single one of our members. All right, so in October, yes, we have this blockchain live. Will be back in Dubai, okay, and of course we have this 4-star trip in October at Boracay in Philippines, okay. So for all the 4-star achiever, they'll be joining us in this achiever trip, which is going to be fantastic, and I hope all of you can also join us as well, right? So we still have time. It's only August, so you can have like August, September, October. Yes, we have 3 months, okay, which is possible, okay. Now come November, Europe and America take off forum. Yes, we'll be heading towards the direction. Now right now we have many people from Europe and America that is part of the community. So yes, our management will be also reaching out to them, and we'll be meeting them, meeting their community, mingle around, have good interaction, and all this will be very important to build up the market over there, isn't it? Now come December, what about December 2024? Yep, Euro America continue, and by then we believe we will reach 100,000 registered users. Okay, now come March 2025, ladies and gentlemen, please take note on this, especially this is our global convention. Yes, it's just down the road, it's very fast. We are talking less than how many months, or maybe less than 10 months, right? We will reach March, or even 8 months, 9 months, right? Just down the road. So this is a global convention that we are planning to have thousands of members to join us. So this is going to be another fantastic event that we all look forward to, right? Okay, just a little bit picture. Yes, August, Japan, Web 2024, Singapore, September, token 2049, and back to Dubai in October, blockchain live 2024. All right. Yep, take-off forum event, like I mentioned before, our CMO and our key people, key management people, they'll be going around the region, meeting all the community leaders and their members over here. Okay, so I'm going to go faster overnight here now. Yes, the booster was launched during the phase 1 and phase 2. We're going to have our this Web3 application. We're going to have our own application. And my apologies, this is in Chinese wordings, but it's okay. You know, you can see the wordings there, BitHarvest the apps, all right? So we're going to adopt our Web3 very, very soon, all right? And what about here? Yes, we are going to enhance our BitBooster, okay? We're going to develop further on our BitBooster as well, and upgrading, okay? And using our own AI chain as well, building our BitHarvest network. Okay, so we have many phases to come. All right, now finally, how to get started with BitHarvest, or some members already started. Okay, why not? To have a little bit more understanding, refreshing course as well, right? Now, every single day we are getting mining profit, yeah, because again, we are not an investment company, we are not investment platform, so there is no ROI here. There is no such word of percentage as well. We do not understand these two things over here in BitHarvest, because what we are focusing every single day, what we are getting is mining profit. What you are getting with the BitBooster is the Bitcoin, right? The most valuable asset in the world. Yes, this is what you're going to get. Not something that the fixed return or percentage. No, you're not. Because when Bitcoin arrives into your Bitcoin wallet, you can decide what you want to do with it. You can either sell, hold, or even you want to like swap out, you want to transfer out, you want to withdraw to other core wallet from the BitHarvest application, you may do so. So there are many choices how you want to create or what you want to do with your mining profit, which is Bitcoin. Okay, so there you go. This is all about mining profit. Now, the BitBooster we sell at 900 USD. And you require 100 USD worth of BTH. Okay, without the BTH, what's BTH? It's the utility coin of BitHarvest. Okay, without the BTH, the BitBooster will not be activated. So it's something like a gas, right? It's like a gas fee or gas money, you may call it. All right, so you need to have that. And when you have the BTH in your hand, when you purchase the booster with these together, 900 and 100, the BTH will be burned and your booster will be activated. All right, so now with the 70 TH per second every single day, we're looking at this daily output of BTC. So this is 100% gross, yeah. Okay, and the 60% is your net profit for all the members or the miners. Now over here on the top left, let's say this is 100%. 60% belongs to the miners or the members. 10% which belongs which is taken up or charged by BitHarvest, right, as a technical management fee, and 30% from this 100% goes to the marketing. So now we can see if you participate in the marketing, well, what will you be rewarded? Yes, it's also in the form of Bitcoin as well, right? So if you have the booster over here, you got a 60% from BTC, and if you are doing the marketing, you also be getting BTC as well. So it's not only 60%, those depending on your rank as well, right? So it could be 10%, 20%. So it's like 60 plus 10 or plus 20. So it's more than 60%. And the most importantly is that they are both in the form of Bitcoin. Yes. So again, you can decide what you want to do with your asset, right? With your profit. All right. So now with the 60% of the net profit, you're looking at daily profitability here and monthly if you accumulate, and over the year, this is the amount of Bitcoin you'll be accumulating with one booster only. Okay, so this is the passive income. Now what about a marketing plan? Okay, right, let me go right into it. Before I go into percentages, let me share with you the rank from a normal customer, and after that from 1 star to 6 star, right? And the earnings, some call it the bonus. Okay, it's all right, we call it earnings. Now the referral income, because let's say if I register under your referral link, if I buy the booster, because the booster is selling at how much? 900 USDT, right? So with 900 USDT, you also get this referral income in the form of USDT, but this is one time because I buy one time. If I buy the second time, if I purchase the second time of the booster, you also enjoy a second time referral income, right? Now, here is the level income and same level income, and you are getting what? BTC, right? So this is BTC over here, which is fantastic, and this is every single day. Because if I register under you and I'm mining or I'm getting Bitcoin every single day as my mining profit, and because you're my upline, you also get a portion of my profit as well. Okay. Now, qualification criteria is over here. Yes, we have to have qualification criteria. If we do not have this, if all the earnings is to be so easy to be paid out or to be earned, that is something really wrong, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? This marketing plan has been calculated, has to be self-financed, okay? If it not, then you know what I mean, okay? So anyway, so in order to begin with, we have to have our personal purchase, okay? And also we have to have our personal sales. What is personal sales? If I register under you using your referral link, that is your personal link, means is I am your personal sales. And what is the group sales? Meaning to say, anything below you, including if I register under you, if I have new people that register under me with my referral link, your whole group, that is your group sales. All right. Now let us look at the percentages now. Okay, for a normal customer rank, yes, we have to have one booster to begin with. After that, you enjoy 5% over here and a 5% over here. And next is the 1 star. Across the board, 10%, 10%, 10%. Yes, we have to have one booster to start off with. As you can see, one booster is 900 USDT. It's not 1,000, right? One is the 100 of the BTH. Okay, so it's 900. You're getting your income from the 900. And personal sales is 3 boosters. Okay, and group sales is 10. So it's 3 plus 7 equals to 10. Yeah, it's not 3 plus 10 equals to 13. So, all right. So this is the final amount. You can include your personal sales as your group sales. Okay, now I'm going to go faster now with the percentages. As you can see, when the rank continue to climb, yes, of course, we will also continue to enjoy more percentages, right? And likewise, your qualification criteria also increases. Okay, now the indication over here, if we look closely, is 2 by 2, meaning to say, if this is you over here, just focus on 2 leg first, all right, or call it leg, or you call it 2 line. So if you have a 2 star on your left and right, you'll be a 3 star. Likewise, if you have a left and right 3, you'll be a 4 star. And if you want to go up to a 5 star, you must have a left and a right of 4 star. And likewise, if you want to go up to a rank of 6 star, you have to have a left 5 star and on your right 5 star. Okay, so when you achieve certain level over here, you can start to branch out, because over here is uni-level. Okay, it's not binary, it's uni-level. Okay, so you can open as wide as you want and as deep as you want, but why waste your resources, right? Why waste your network when you see the indication is 2 by 2? So just focus on 2 first. Okay, you can actually do that. And most importantly, the criteria is not like you have to maintain your account. Then if you don't maintain, then does it your percentage burn? No, there is no percentage burn here. Okay, now let's say even if you're stuck at 1 star, 2 star, you will still continue to enjoy the percentages, as long as your member below you does not overtake you in position. Okay, if they don't overtake you in position, then that's too bad, right? But if they're same level with you, yes, you will still get the same level income over here. All right, now let me give you an example how the referral income is being calculated. Now let's say if I'm a customer rank and if I register under you over here, and my group sales below me is 10 booster, 10 multiplied by 900 is 9,000, right? So 5% as a normal customer rank, I get one-time payment of 450 U. Now, let's say if I register under you and if you're my upline at the 3 star, which is 15% minus the 5, the balance 10 multiplied by the group sales, the balance of 900 and is all yours. Meaning to say whatever that I cannot finish earning and will pass up to my upline. So this one-time payment, yeah? Now let us go into the ranking income. Yes. Now, of course, this is the most amazing ranking income in the world, because you're getting Bitcoin every single day. You accumulate Bitcoin. So one side, you are actually participating in mining Bitcoin 60%, and over here, you're also getting Bitcoin when you actively participate in the marketing plan. So you are actually getting Bitcoin all the way, right? So let's have a look now. If I am only a 3 star, okay, what is my percentage? Let's look at the level income, which is 20%, multiply by my group output. Yeah, you see daily output, yeah, not monthly or quarterly or all those things. Okay, so it's daily. Let's say I have a BTC over here, okay, my group, all right, output. So 20% multiplied by 1 BTC every single day, I will also get 0.2 BTC. And if my upline is a 6 star, meaning to say 30% minus my 20%, the balance 10% multiplied by the group sales below me is 1 BTC. So he will also get daily 0.1 BTC. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know 1 BTC is sometimes, wow, it's big, right? Big amount, but no, it's not. It's achievable. Okay. Now, even let's say if it's not 1 BTC, even let's say it's 0.000 and there's many zero in front, and then that comes to 1 BTC. Okay. So you will still get the percentage as well. All right. Like you're not getting USDT or any other weird coins. You are still getting Bitcoin. Okay. So that is very, very important. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the marketing plan, and the most exciting marketing plan I have ever come across, because you'll be rewarded in the form of Bitcoin. Okay, so now I'm going to show you an example here, just a very brief example. If today someone has money to buy 1 BTC at 70,000 over 1 year, yes, it's only still 1 BTC. And of course, we saw Bitcoin drop, right? If Bitcoin drop, this guy will be, like I said, the heart will follow the price go down. Oh my God, the price went down, so this is not good. Okay, now let's say if Bitcoin goes up at 80, 90,000. Well, this guy will be tempted to sell. Let's say he sold off his half Bitcoin. In the end, he still only have 1 Bitcoin because he used the money to buy Bitcoin. Now, however, if he chooses to spend the 70,000 by buying 70 boosters over here, all right, over 365 days, he'll be accumulating his Bitcoin every single day, and we're looking at 1.566 BTC. Plus, because of the marketing plan, we're looking at level income 0.257. When you add this all together, you're looking at 1.823 BTC over 365 days. Even so, if the price of Bitcoin drops, it's okay, man. It drops. We're just looking at it because we know we are continue to accumulate Bitcoin. If the price went up, we can do the same thing. We can also sell because we know whatever amount of Bitcoin that we sold, we will also be accumulating it back because of the BitBooster. All right, so this is a daily average earn a profit. Okay, now let's say the Bitcoin bull market for the fourth time. You see the first, second, third. For the fourth time, if you put at 5x only, 65,000 Bitcoin price, let's say today, and we have 5x, we are looking at possible 325,000. Now, with the accumulation of the boosters over here, with the multiply by 325,000, we're looking at 592,000. Okay, that's a big return or big profit. Even if you put at a moderate 150,000 that predicted or projected by Standard Chartered Bank, we're still looking at 273,450. So that's good profit when you have the boosters on your side. Okay, you continue to accumulate Bitcoin. Even so, the referral income, if the 70 boosters, 6,210 initial money to, or you can say the initial capital to start this mining business, 70,000 minus of the referral income, his actual capital is only 63,000. Okay, and percentage, some like to talk about percentage. If you take the even lowest possibility of 273,000, we're looking at 428%. So now, ladies and gentlemen, this is just an example. I know many of us will not have this kind of budget to buy Bitcoin or buy 70 boosters. Now, let's say even if we spend 1,000 or 5,000 to buy Bitcoin, will we still buy Bitcoin or will we still buy the boosters? Of course, the booster. Okay, because the booster, if you sell your Bitcoin, if the price drops, you have no fear because you know you will continue to accumulate the Bitcoin, and the booster gives us a buyer's warranty and is insured, right? So this is amazing. Okay, next is that how are you going to verify the Bitcoin that being given or being generated from the BitBooster? Is it fake or is it real? Okay, so we actually educate all our members. We have tutorial video. We want them to actually able to verify the transaction itself. Where does the source come from? Where does Bitcoin come from? Okay, so we recommend them with our tutorial video, of course, using the Blockchain Explorer. When we see all the tracing back, we can find over here BTC. That's where the Bitcoin is coming from. All right, BTC is the third largest mining pool, Bitcoin mining pool in the world. All right, so there are other largest and there are other smaller. So BTC is the third. This is where we are using or we are getting our Bitcoin from. So yes, that is the real Bitcoin. If it's been bought from another account, you will never able to trace it because we know there are hundred thousands of transaction data in those Bitcoin blocks. Okay, you'll give up after trying to trace 20, 30 transactions. You're right, you immediately give up. So however, to able to reach BTC, it's only like 7 to 8 steps and you will reach BTC, the Bitcoin mining pool. Okay, so now ladies and gentlemen, we have this bulk still going on, this promotion. All right, so this is over. I just want to cross this out. This is over. Now from the 1st August to the 31st August, okay, we are having this bulk BitBooster promotion. Okay, due to demand or due to the how I say request from a lot of leaders and community leaders, even members. Okay, because when we did this in the July, we saw that so many people they were happy to see this kind of promotion. So they want us to prolong this promotion. So we're looking at from 1st to 31st August, meaning to say if you buy 10 booster, you get one free. If you buy 30, you get 4. And now, if you buy one booster, okay, if you buy one booster, you get 0.1 share booster. Okay, all right, let's put here share. All right, before that, it's like you have to buy 10, only get one free. So we actually fine-tune the whole promotion in order for people to participate more easier. So if you buy one booster, you get 0.1 share booster, meaning to say it's 10%, right? Now, if you buy, okay, 30 booster now, you get 4 free boosters, and also you got 0.3 share boosters. Okay, so meaning to say is you get 4.3. All right. Okay, so this is one time, yeah. This is one time purchase of 30 boosters, then you can get this 4.3. But if people decide, I'm going to buy one, I'm going to buy two, so if you buy two, means you get 0.2 share boosters. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is an exciting promotion for all the leaders, for all the community leaders, if they want to participate. And of course, this will also help you all to grow your community and also to up your rank. Okay, so now the last part of the presentation, I just want to share with everyone. If today we have 5,000 USD as our budget to start any form of business, okay, will, after long term, will this actually get us any earning or profit? Let's say, because now we are dealing with Bitcoin, right? We are all talking about Bitcoin. Well, with 5,000 USD, over 5 to 6 months, will we, in any form of business, will be able to generate profit of the value of one Bitcoin? Okay, it's impossible, right? It's almost impossible for any form of traditional business. Okay, so if we look at this business model that I would like to share with you now, we focus on this. Yes, it's highly possible with 5,000 USDT share Weaver to start off this business. Very high possibility in 6 months we get an average monthly income in 1 BTC. So if 1 BTC is 66,000, you're looking at 66,000 income, USDT income per month. Okay, and it's going to grow because your community is continuing to work as well. So you could looking at 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 as the months goes by. Now, however, let us come back to over here. Now, if let's say, if we don't want to do business, we use 5,000 to buy one Bitcoin, okay, we are getting 0.75 BTC, okay, over 365 days. This is all we get, 0.075 BTC. Now, if we instead start off with the booster as our, let's say, as a mining business, okay, all right, because of the earnings that we're getting or because of the profits we're getting, average daily multiplied by the 60% of the passive income, we are looking at, with the 5 booster over 365 days, we are looking at 0.1119 BTC compared if we buy with 5,000, just buy one Bitcoin. We only get one Bitcoin price. But with the booster, not only the price we're getting, we also getting units, because every single day, again, we are accumulating Bitcoin, right? Now, as a business, to start with 5,000, in order to earn, okay, a profit of 1 BTC is very impossible, right? It's sometimes like, can it happen? Really happen? Any traditional business can give us kind of return every single month? Maybe not, maybe yes. But however, in this business plan here, which we come up with, is highly possible. Let's say 1 month, if we have 4 weeks, and if 1 week we just close one case. One case is 5 booster, because we're talking about 5,000 business, right? Is it impossible with 1 week we find one person, we close one case, that this person can come in with 5 boosters? Now, if we achieve that over 1 month, which we have 4 weeks, which means we have 4 cases, and we continue to multiply the same process by duplicating the same way how we're going to do this business by sharing as well. Now, over the course of 5 months, we are looking at 1,300 or more cases. If with this 100% achievement, we are looking at 1 month, our profit in this business is 1 Bitcoin, okay? And like I said, it will continue to accumulate, because your people, your community, when they see this business model, when they see the potential of the earnings, they will also work as hard as you as well, because they also want to earn 1 BTC every single month. All right, now let's say in the worst scenario, I know sometimes 100%, hey, how are we going to achieve, man, ED? You know how you say, now let's say if we try and maybe we achieve 50% of the result, well, 0.5 BTC multiplied by 70,000, let's take 70,000. We still get a very nice income, right? Money income of 35,000 USDT. So this is fantastic. 50% achievement, not bad. Now let's say you might achieve more, so that is a bonus. Okay, let's say you achieve more kids, that's an incredible bonus. If you achieve less, 50% less, 35,000 is still a very good income for many people. Now, even let's say in a very worst scenario, okay, you find it very difficult to start, maybe it's 25% achievement. We divide that by 2, 35,000 divided by 2 is still 17,500 USDT per month. I'll be over the moon even I have that kind of income in my pocket, right? So highly achievable, highly possible, okay? And you can see all the figures from 25% to 50 to 100. So it's on your hands. And of course, BitHarvest will work closely with all of you. We will give full support, okay, to all of you as well, okay? I just want to put a very, or my last comment here is that this is my last slide for tonight's presentation. In this very worst scenario, let's say this person cannot even achieve a single case. In the end, it's still not a total loss. If we look in another way, if we put 5,000 to start any traditional business, we have to pay rental, manpower, electricity, all kind of costs you think of. Okay. And if you can't make it in 5-6 months, don't even 5 months, maybe 3-4 months, you will close shop immediately and you lose your 5,000. Okay, startup business capital. Now, however, if you start off with the boosters, even if you're unable to achieve a single case over 5-6 months, you will still be having a profit of monthly profit of Bitcoin, right? 0.1119 BTC. So this is a fantastic business, ladies and gentlemen, because of the power of Bitcoin. So this is the end of my presentation tonight, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any questions, yes, please do so to ask me, and I'll try my best to answer your questions. So I'm going to go back over here, stop my sharing, start my video. Yes, Stefan, yes. It's issued by Alliance Bank back in April. The boosters are issued. Anyone else? Crypto John, nice to see you again, sir. Mr. John is here. Mascot is